What's up, everyone? Elmi here, and now I'm responding to some more requests, and I got another one by my subscriber Billy Mount, and he says, please react to another WatchMojo video, the top 10 greatest cult actors. Here's the link. Now, you probably know what a cult actor is, right? Someone who is not like winning, like that many Academy Awards or anything huge, and yet they are still memorable in their own way, in a huge way. Many of them have starred in, independent films or cult favorite films, and I'm pretty familiar with some of them, and I have a good feeling I'm going to recognize a whole bunch of them in this list. So, without further ado, let's check out WatchMojo's picks for the top 10 greatest cult actors. Go.
Their acting choices may not win them many awards.
Danny Trejo.
But to their diehard fans, these actors and actresses are better than any A-list celebrity.
Oh, I know this movie. This one is really bizarre.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cult actors.
I'm gonna lop his dick off like a chicken head.
For this list, we've
Friggin'
selected
crazy
actors
people.
and actresses who may not have necessarily made a name for themselves through A-list movies and projects, but still possess some special traits that have made them stand out over the years. Thanks to their large fan followings, they've attained cult status.
Elmi, on entend chanter Bowen. Après, toujours à tes cibles.
Number 10, Nathan Fillion.
Well, you don't have to die alone.
Everybody dies alone.
Handsome, likable, and just a little offbeat, Fillion first developed a cult following as star of Joss Whedon's Firefly, a sci-fi series that cast him as captain of the spaceship Serenity.
Is that even remotely possible? You tell me. You've been studying what they've done to her?
The show was cancelled after only one season, but Nathan Fillion, along with Firefly itself, has developed a loyal fan base over the years. He reprised his role as Captain Mal Reynolds in the film Serenity, but it was his musical turn as Captain Hammer in Whedon's online miniseries Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog that won him a new legion of fans. Since then, he starred in the award-winning TV series Castle.
Yes,
and
this was a good. That was a
lent
good
his
show.
voice talent to an ever-growing list of animated programs.
Robot Chicken. I love Robot Chicken. Whoa.
Number 9, Vincent Price.
Darkness falls across the land.
Now, he was a horror legend.
The midnight hour is close at hand.
Morbid, creepy, but undeniably debonair and sophisticated. This Yale graduate brought an air of class to his
He graduated from
roles in
Yale?
horror movies inspired by the works of Edgar Allan Poe.
How ugly night comes breathing at his heel.
That voice.
Even with the violent darkening of the sun, to close the day up, Hector's life is done.
Frequently playing maniacs hell-bent on revenge, Vincent Price played his roles to the hilt, tackling his way into our imaginations. Price was unafraid to play monstrous characters, and in fact, part of Price's appeal as a villain was the humor he could inject into these sinister roles.
You shouldn't have done that, my dear.
It is Kathy.
His distinctive voice also contributed to his
Oh,
ability
the original
to
Fly,
create
that's
tension in
right.
films. He had an unmistakable, classically trained voice, which was rich, deep, and sometimes had an eerily unsettling quality, as demonstrated in Michael Jackson's Thriller.
No argument there. He's definitely got the voice for it all.
We may not always root for anti-heroes, but we can't deny that we're captivated by him in almost anything he's done.
Oh, he was even in the Muppet
Vincent
Show?
has assembled the rest of the panel, so I'll just let you do the introduction, sir.
Right, Kermit? Thank you.
Number 8, Steve Buscemi.
We know he's gonna die.
I'm very sad about that.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Having acted in many indie films from the late 80s and 90s, Steve Buscemi is also recognized by his appearances in Adam Sandler films.
Stop yelling at me!
Often playing that slimy supporting character you love to hate, Buscemi has played
I liked his role in
half a dozen
Fargo.
Coen Brothers films so far. Known for his distinctive eyes and look, he usually plays the cowardly loser, but came close to leading man status when he portrayed the romantic interest of sorts for Thora Birch in the film Ghost World.
I think only stupid people have good relationships.
That's the spirit.
Steve Buscemi's trademark accent and intriguing appearance have netted him many supporting roles in Hollywood films over the years.
He's always
while
did have huge
HBO's
eyes.
Boardwalk Empire earned him mainstream success in the early 21st century.
I'm not angry, Nate. You were only doing your job.
Number 7, Pam Grier.
But you know how
Jackie Brown.
junkies are that put anything into it to stretch another dollar out.
Arguably the leading female star of the blaxploitation movement of the 1970s, is one lady you don't want to mess with. Whether she was crusading to keep drugs off the streets of her neighborhood, or putting potential sex offenders in their place, Pam Grier fought against the tyranny of the man.
Vigilante justice?
It's as American as apple pie.
More than 20 years later, she experienced a resurgence in her popularity as the title character in Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown. She was a sex symbol, but because of her sheer badass qualities, she also symbolized the growing empowerment of women and African Americans in action movie roles.
I can see that.
I don't care who you are. You have got no right to come up here and scare me up to death.
And what role could have fit this description better than Coffee, a nurse by day who hides razor blades in her afro?
I've heard about
It
this.
seems like I'm in a dream. And I'm still in this dream, Howard. And it wouldn't take much for me to kill you now.
Number 6, Dennis Hopper.
I liked him. 56. Look how young he
Known for
was.
playing dangerous, over-the-top villains in movies like Waterworld and Speed. Dennis Hopper began his acting career in his late teens while playing in movies alongside James Dean. He then directed the massive counterculture hit Easy Rider, which did much to emphasize his rebellious image.
All we represent to them, man, is somebody who needs a haircut.
Due to his admitted drug use later in his career, his off-screen persona of wild and unpredictable behavior hurt his chances of getting cast in many movies. However, director David Lynch gave him a second chance by allowing him to
Blue
play
Velvet.
Frank Booth in Blue Velvet, and an all-time great character was born.
Hostage and love letter.
Yeah, I mean, he deserved another chance.
When he passed away in 2010,
Oh.
Dennis Hopper left us with a slew of characters that were intimidating to watch, and strange enough to be unforgettable.
This was his worst film.
Number 5, Robert Englund.
Freddy Krueger.
You may not recognize this actor's name, but if you're a horror fan, you'll definitely recognize the grotesquely burned face and sharp blade fingers of Freddy Krueger. The fact that he's played the seemingly indestructible villain of the A Nightmare on Elm Street series 8 times on the big screen so far earns him this spot alone. But it should be noted that Robert Englund has appeared in more than 75 feature films throughout his 40 years as an actor. That being said, typecasting has never been so effective.
You shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead.
He made such an indelible mark on pop culture. Freddy Krueger was named the 40th top villain in the American Film Institute's 100 Heroes and Villains list. And it's all thanks to Englund's excellent work.
That it is.
Number 4.
Now, I just want to say one thing. Robert Englund, he is the one true Freddy Krueger to me. Like, it's just a shame that we haven't really seen him play Freddy Krueger since, Freddy vs. Jason. I can't say I was that fond of the 2010 remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. I just don't like how they turned Freddy Krueger into a child molester. Anyway, let's continue. I'm sorry.
Kurt Russell.
You ready to kill me now, Snake?
I'm too tired.
One of the best actor-director partnerships in the world of cult films. Kurt Russell and John Carpenter had a string of memorable projects together that played out like veritable checklists for badass sci-fi and action films.
I love The Thing.
Sometime in I'm a real light sleeper, child.
Meanwhile, early 21st century appearances in the Fast and the Furious franchise and Quentin Tarantino films keep Kurt Russell in the public eye.
Well, you like writing stories so much. Why don't you tell me the story that brings you here?
while he has occasionally exercised his dramatic chops. For example, when acting alongside Meryl Streep, he really nails the whole overconfident, wisecracking hero of B-movies. This all-American good guy is definitely somebody we want on our side when things go south.
That is true. Death proof.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to start getting scared immediately.
Number 3, Christopher Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Shocks are so much better absorbed than he's spent.
For over 65 years, he played in some of the most famous horror and sci-fi classics.
He's another
His
horror
resume
legend.
includes The Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, a Bond villain, and appearances in the Star Wars prequels and the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
There you go.
He's truly the elder statesman of cult movies.
Against the power of Mordor, there can be no victory.
Christopher Lee began his career making horror films in the UK, often appearing next to Peter Cushing, a cult actor in his own right. Tall, dark, and commanding, Lee played the villain to Cushing's hero in several films. In fact, he played the villain so well, Lee almost exclusively portrayed bad guys throughout his entire career.
6 bullets, 0 1.
It's true.
I only need 1.
Number 2, Tim Curry.
Yeah, I liked, because, yeah, it seems like he was meant to play villain roles. He's got the intimidating voice for it. He's got the, you know, like the effort that he puts into all of his work was just, it was just amazing. I especially liked him as Saruman in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and he played a pretty good Bond villain in The Man with the Golden Gun. That was pretty memorable. All right, sorry, yeah, let's continue. Tim Curry.
He's managed to play a wide array of different characters, and made each of them his own. Whether he portrays a sweet transvestite from another world, or a truly evil demon in clown form, Tim Curry always entertains, and leaves his unmistakable mark on a demanding role.
You all seem to be very anxious about something.
It's a chandelier. Fell down, almost killed us. Would you like to come this way, please, sir?
The English actor has made a career in Hollywood for over 4 decades, steering clear of leading man roles in favor of strange or unconventional characters. What's also evident in his acting is his wicked sense of humor, which makes it fun to watch him as characters like
This scene.
in It, even though he's also scaring the living daylights out of us.
Kiss me, fat boy.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I just want to say one thing about Tim Curry. Yeah, he was always such a phenomenal actor as far as you know, all the energy he puts in just about any role that he's been in. You know, but I know. But the sad thing is, a few years ago he had a stroke which left him you know, paralyzed. You know, he's in a wheelchair now, and you know, I just think back to everything he's done. You know, all the, you know, because I love the like I said, I love the energy he put into his roles. I love his British accent. You know, and I mean him playing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Pennywise, that was one of his best roles. You know, it's just a shame, you know. So, yeah, let's continue. I'm sorry.
This is the boss.
Oh.
You'll never get credit for my discovery. Who's going to believe a talking head? Get a job in a sideshow.
Oh, this. What happens right before this is disturbing.
Young man like yours.
If you've seen the movie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Should make such fatal mistake.
Second date.
Ron Perlman.
No time.
Oh, Chucky.
Andy, no, please. We're friends to the end. Remember?
This is the end, friend.
Oh. Man. Oh.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits. You don't do your job, I'll shoot you.
Where do you work? I'm freelancing. Why don't you get a job as a waitress? I am not a waitress. All right then. Why don't you
Tell her like it is.
cleaning shop?
Do you realize how broke I am? What do you want me to do, huh? I don't have a job. I'm a loser. Shoot me.
Number 1, Bruce Campbell.
Yes.
If If chins could kill, we'd be stone cold dead right now. There are some actors who can command an army of fans with a mere raised eyebrow, and this man is one of them.
Get old, you can't even cuss someone and have it bother 'em. Everything you do is either worthless or sadly amusing.
Most famous for his appearances in the Evil Dead series, he
Dead.
has thrilled a legion of horror movie fans by dispatching demons using badass methods, and topping off the bloodshed with an ironic quip. He's embodied characters in fantasy worlds on TV as well, and made many appearances as the comical thief Autolycus on Hercules the Legendary Journeys and its spin-off, Xena Warrior Princess.
It all starts with a tune rolling around in your head. Next thing you know, you're humming at work, ain't you?
Bruce Campbell always knows how to poke fun at himself.
I like this show.
Which endears him to his fans even more. Hail to the king, indeed.
Next time you unleash an ancient demon, call that Buffy chick.
Do you agree with our list?
Your shit is over.
Which cult actors are your favorite?
Even for the humor of it, do not wear red.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Whoa.
What are your orders?
Oh, this scene.
Take them to the desert, as the traitor suggested.
All right. Okay. Wow. So yeah, Bruce Campbell. Yeah, and he's always been a pretty good actor as far as you know. I liked him in Evil Dead and as well as the new Evil Dead series, which I hear they are going to be ending that series, and I'm at least a friend of mine told me, and I hope he's wrong. And also whenever you see him in these movies and stuff, I know when he has that. You know, say that when he is like sarcasm and joking a bit, that's actually how Bruce Campbell is in real life. He's just being himself on camera. God, he's awesome. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the top 10 greatest cult actors by WatchMojo. Hit that like button if you did, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any suggestions of what I should check out in the future, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Fireball.